What is this magnet thing I found in an estate sale 5 years ago? It's painted red, with some writing on the sides that I cannot make out, possibly German. It's around 2.5 inches wide and 3 inches tall. Does anyone ever come across one of these before? It's a magnet from a German field telephone from World War II. In World War II German field telephones, the magnet was part of a hand-cranked generator called a magneto that created an electrical pulse strong enough to ring the bell of another telephone over a long line. And these two wire lines were often laid manually by soldiers. These were used in models like Feldfernsprecher 33 and Feldfernsprecher 38, which were standard issue for the Wehrmacht and Luftwaffe. What is this mechanical contraption found on a farmland in Kent, UK? It looks like it may be an old water pump or something similar, and possibly Victorian. Any ideas what its purpose might be? That is a mid-Victorian wrought iron well winch, made by Tasker & Company, circa about 1865. These winches were used to draw water from deep wells. The wheel in the center wound a rope, operated by a hand crank, and a bucket or other container is attached to the rope at the end of the wheel. What is this tool that came as part of a kitchen tool set from a thrift store? We have no idea what it is, and I have never seen anything like it before. The other tool was an apple slicer and corer, around 9 inches long with no maker's mark. Any help on identifying is much appreciated. This is a bucket opener. It can be used not only to open, but also to seal them. Pry open the lids on 5-gallon buckets and use the hammer to put them back. That's what they used for pickle buckets at Jimmy John's when I worked there. I got this for Christmas, but have no idea what it is for. I really like old odd tools, and this guy saw it in an antique shop and believed it had something to do with brewing, so he bought it for me. Another friend suggested it almost looks like the tool used for churning butter, but butter churns have flat ends. Any insight into what this could be? This is an old cannon ramrod. Here's one from the Civil War era. It was used to push the gunpowder and cannonball into a cannon's barrel. After the gunpowder was poured in, the ramrod was used to pack it down tightly, ensuring the cannon would fire correctly. It could also be used to clean the cannon's interior, sometimes with a sponge or jag attachment on one end. This was given to me at a yard sale. I liked the old, so I said sure. Now I'm scratching my head. The top pivot's 360, and there's a slot cut in the bottom that goes all the way to the hole. Anyone got an idea? It's a homemade stamp dispenser, designed to hold and organize multiple stamps, keeping them tidy on a desk, and making them easy to find and use. What is this item I found at Goodwill? It's from Pottery Barn, but I have no clue what it is. Someone said it's some kind of an appetizer tray, and the dip will be in the middle. Does anyone know what this could be used for, or what it might be called? It's a napkin holder, with a space-saving design that keeps your napkins organized and accessible. Measuring approximately 8 inches square, perfect for outdoor parties, picnics, and barbecues. What are these tiny sticks? I was going through my grandpa's stuff and found these in a tiny jar. One end has a little golden dot, and the other is sharp like a needle. He used to be a beekeeper and a biologist, so it could be connected to this. Does anyone know what these are or what they're meant for? These are insect specimen pins, used in entomology and taxidermy to mount, display, and preserve insects for scientific study or collection. They're designed to secure insects, like butterflies, beetles, flies, or moths, to a mounting board or spreading board during drying and display. The goal is to hold the specimen in a natural, lifelike position, without causing unnecessary damage to its body. Insect pins are much thinner than sewing pins, so they don't cause large punctures in wings and other delicate parts. What is this boat I found many years ago, buried in a garden in New Zealand? The bottom has hand-stopped TPB tin printed on it. In terms of where in New Zealand, it was in Wellington, which is quite different for something that looks quite Nordic. Does anyone know if this was designed to be anything in particular? It's a 1960s salt cellar made of pewter. Pretty common in Norway, and probably bought by a tourist from New Zealand who brought it back, or a Norwegian visiting New Zealand wanting to have fun. Usually they come with either a sail or a small spoon. Hand-stopped in Norway just means it's hand-casted. What is this bronze or brass spherical box found in a family member's house after their death? We are in the UK, but they also have many items from Malaysia and South America in their home. It is a small and very light spherical box, around 2 inches in diameter, with patterns of flowers encircling it, but no other marks. The button on the front is solid and doesn't interact with the clasp. I tried searching but couldn't find anything similar. Is this just an odd trinket box or a candle holder, or does it have some other specific use or purpose? It's a 1950s Pygmalion sphere powder compact, missing the insides. It's a cosmetic compact made by the British company Pygmalion, known for its stylish and innovative vanity accessories. The push-button catch opens to reveal a mirror in the lid and a powder well. It was produced in the 1950s, a time when makeup packaging often emphasized glamour, novelty, and futuristic design. What is this thing that flew through my windshield on the freeway? It hit the body of the car and the windshield at the same time. It could have been a lot worse. It weighs around 18 pounds with no serial number or logo. There were no semis, but there were a few pickup trucks around. Although a semi could have dropped it way ahead of us, and it bounced. I wasn't under an overpass either, so I don't think anyone dropped it off. Any help would be highly appreciated. It's a pivot lock from a large side dump trailer. I always see those driving with the hooks unlatched. Here are some pictures from a brand new one, with a slightly different style. They are used on roll-off trucks to allow shorter dumpsters to be centered over the rear axles. I hope nobody got hurt. To see something that big and heavy coming towards the windscreen sounds scary. What is this heavy metal head found in an old toolbox? The head slides up and down on the jaw and has enough weight that it seems to be for holding something. It has the letters PAT in the top section, and it's the same size as a quarter. The two sides of the head seem to be fused together in a way that traps the jaw inside. This has to have some purpose. Any ideas? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.